Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You are watching EXPOZ. Today, February 11, 2011, and it's 11:22 p.m. in Birmingham, Alabama. This is part 2 of our Hispanic problem that I started just a few moments ago. And I'll finish it up here if I can get myself to the right spot. I keep messing this doggone thing up. But we were talking about, there one day could be a revolution here. I mean, only God knows. But corporate America has signed on to the idea that minorities and third world immigrants should get special privilege status. Some examples are Exxon, Texaco, Merrill Lynch, Boeing, Payne Weber, Starbucks, and many, many more. Did you know, and this trying gets me is what reason I stopped, that Mexico regularly intercedes on the side of the defense in criminal cases involving Mexican nationals. Did you know that Mexico has never extradited a Mexican national accused of murder in the United States, despite the agreements to do so? According to the LA Times in Orange County, California is home to 275 gangs with 17,000 members, 98% of which are Mexican and Asian. How's your county? According to a New York Times article dated May 19, 1994, 20 years after the great influx of legal immigrants from Southeast Asia, 30% are still on welfare, compared to 8% of households nationwide. 30% of them and 8% of us, the true Americans. A Wall Street Journal editorial dated December 5, 1994 quotes law enforcement officials as stating that Asian mobsters are the greatest criminal challenge this country faces. Not bad for a group that is still under 5% of our population. In education. So is education important to you? Here are the words of a teacher who spent over 30 years in the LA County school system. Imagine teachers in classes containing 30 to 40 students of widely varying attention spans and motivation, many of whom aren't fluent in English. Educators seek learning materials likely to reach the majority of students, and that means fewer words, fewer math problems, and more pictures for multicultural references. Now, I want to say something there, and I hate to say it, and I'm not going to pick a color, but when my brother was in school, and I won't tell you where or how long ago, his teacher told him that as long as a student can make you understand what they are trying to say, they will be passed. And you wonder why we're where we are. And when I was young, someone wrote this, when I was young, I remembered hearing about the immigrants that came through Ellis Island. They wanted to learn English. They wanted to breathe free. They wanted to become Americans. Now, too many immigrants come over here with demands. And this is the other part of what I was going to tell you. They demand to be taught in their own language, they demand special privileges. Affirmative action, they demand ethnic studies that glorify their culture, when we cannot do the same for our own culture, our own American people that live in our country, that built this country, and they're true Americans. We can't do it, but they can. So, anyway, how can you help? Tell people about this little blog, and that'll be a huge help. So, now let me get down to one thing here, and please, please hear me out. So let me remind everyone as you read this and truly understand what is happening here. Keep your Sabbath clothes on, people, because with the Hispanics from the southwest and the Muslims from the east, as they come at America from both directions, they will crash right into the Antichrist. And I say that simply because we will be removed, because we are the restrainer. The Holy Spirit in each of us keeps the Antichrist from being made known. And we have just left, metaphorically speaking, God called us home. And I can say good luck to the evil who has come to America to steal, to kill. You can have it, you and Satan. So bye, y'all. So that was my, what else could I say? But America is happening, and all these things that I'm telling you about, talking about, truly points to the end times. It's specifically in the Bible, the signs to look for, and these are indeed parts of the signs. But as I said, keep your Sabbath clothes on, because we're going to be snatched out of here before long. But until then, you do have protection. You do have protection. God will maintain his people and keep them from that terrible hour that's to come. And I thank God for that. This is Jody Wolf, EXPOZ.